Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about the new iPhone 16 and the 16 Pro series. Now, of course, a ton of people will be upgrading this year to the new iPhones. Maybe there will be also a ton of new users coming to iPhone and they will get the new iPhone 16 or the 16 Pro. But what should you do once you have these devices in your hand? That's what I will show you guys in this video. I will show you 10 things that I suggest you do once you have bought and set up your iPhone for the first time. Now, first of all, what you need to do is head on to your settings and then go under battery. Now with iOS 18, you will find your battery settings right at the top there. So go to battery and then go to charging right here. Now what you need to do here is enable the charge limit. Now what the charge limit does, it doesn't work like optimized battery charging, but it works in another way. It will actually limit the charge. Now with optimized battery charging, your iPhone will charge up to 80% and it will stay like that for some time, and then when you need it during basically sometime in the morning, it will start charging again and it will charge up to 100%. But with charge limit, you will actually limit the charge, so it doesn't matter how long you keep your iPhone in the charger, it won't charge past that percentage. And we have the slider. You can set it from 80 to 100%. Of course, I would suggest that you pick 85 or 90. That way you're preserving the battery health of your iPhone, your new iPhone, which is of course really important, but also getting a ton of battery. And with these new iPhones and the new batteries, you will probably have enough battery with about 80% or 90% charge. So that's really important. It will preserve the battery health of your iPhone. And of course, your battery health percentage should drop way slower by just limiting the charging of your iPhone and not always charging it to 100%. Now with the new iPhones, now we also have the action button on all iPhones. Now with the iPhone 15 series on the Pros, we have the action button, but on the normal iPhone 15s, we still have the mute switch, so you don't know whether your iPhone is on silent mode or not. So if you get the iPhone 16 or the 16 Pro, what I suggest you do is head on to your settings and go to sounds and haptics, and right here we have a button to enable show in status bar, which means that whenever you turn on or off the silent mode on your iPhone, you will see it right here on the status bar just besides the clock. So that's actually pretty useful. I always keep it on, so I always know whether my iPhone is on the silent mode or not. And as you can see right there, it shows when it's on silent mode. When it's not on silent mode, it won't show, so it's actually pretty useful. Another thing I suggest you do is enable the battery percentage on the battery icon on the status bar of your new iPhone. You should do that. It's way more convenient. You have always right there your battery percentage, and you can take a look at that anytime you want. Now to enable the battery percentage for your status bar, all you have to do is again go to your settings, go under battery right here, and there you have the battery percentage. You can enable it directly from there. Now another thing you should do is choose your lenses. Now when you go to your camera, what you will find is that the iPhone will actually have a few different lenses. So let's just go to the camera right here, and you will notice that we have actually right here the 24, 28 and the 35mm lens. Well, you can actually choose the default lens. Let me show you guys how to do that. So you go to camera right here, and what you can do from here is actually choose the lens that you want to use. So you go to main camera and you will have the additional lenses. So it's the 24, the default one, but you can go ahead and enable or disable right there the 28 or the 35mm. Now right here you can choose which one you want to use as the default one, or if you just want to use the normal one, the 24mm, you can just go ahead and turn these other ones off completely. Now while you're here on the camera settings, here's another cool thing I suggest you do. Right here, just go to record sound under the camera settings, and you will find now a new option to allow audio playback. Now with audio playback, you will be able to play back audio, whether that's music or maybe a podcast or whatever that is, and still record a video on your iPhone. Now of course, the playback sound will also be heard on the video. So if you just want to shoot like a video while playing a song, you can now totally do that with iOS 18, and it's pretty cool. And the new ability to actually just start recording and pause recording with the video on iOS 18 is pretty amazing. So it's a pretty cool feature to have. And again, recording sound and recording video at the same time is a feature that we needed for a long time. Next up is customization. Even though you got a brand new device, it's cool by its own, but you need to customize it. You can see how cool the iPhone can now look with the new features that Apple has added to iOS 18. And it's very easy. You just pick a cool wallpaper, you head on right here to the edit mode, just tap customize. What you can do here is tint the icons. It will tint it automatically based on the wallpaper that you have. You can see that pretty cool color right there. Or if you want to change that, if I don't like this color, it picks the main color of the wallpaper. But if I don't like that, I can just go ahead and pick another color right here. So you can just switch colors or just switch to this one. How cool is that? And of course, the ability now to actually remove the labels from the icons by just selecting large here makes a big difference. So just go ahead and customize your device. It will look pretty awesome. And go and set up your control center as well. Now with iOS 18, now you're able to customize your control center. You can add new toggles. We have now third-party toggles. You can launch apps directly from the control center. You can launch apps now even from the lock screen. But just go ahead and customize your control center. Add new controls, remove the ones that you don't need, and of course rearrange the controls and even resize them any way you like. So you see those grabbers right there. It allows you to resize the toggles here. It's pretty awesome. You can do basically whatever you want with your control center and just use the things that you actually need. Also, make sure to set up your lock screen. Now, if you just want a clean looking lock screen, you can just go ahead and go to customize and completely remove the buttons right here. But you can also choose your own ones. You will have a ton of different toggles. You will also have the ability to open apps and shortcuts, run shortcuts directly from the lock screen, as well as open apps. So it's pretty awesome. So make sure once you got your new device, you also set up your new lock screen buttons. And with the release of the new iPhone 16 series, all the new iPhones now have the action button. And the action button with iOS 18 is actually more useful than ever. What you can do with iOS 18 and the action button is actually quite a lot. So once you get your new device, go ahead and set up your action button. Now the default will be the silent mode, but you can also change this to other things like launching your camera or launching your flashlight. You will have also here recognize music, translate, magnifier, and then you will have here controls. Now controls are pretty cool. You tap on choose a control and you will have basically the same controls as you have on your control center and your lock screen as well. And you can pick any control you want and add it as the action for your action button. And of course you will have other things here like your accessibility settings. And of course, using controls, you can also set up an app to open or run any shortcut using your action button. And last but not least, go ahead and hide your apps. With the new device, of course, you're also getting iOS 18 shipped with your new device. So go ahead and hide or lock any apps that you don't want to have on your home screen. As easy as doing this, 3D touch, and just tap on require Face ID. You can require Face ID or Touch ID to open it, and it will be basically saved on this folder right here. So when you scroll down, you will have this folder where you will have all of your hidden apps, and anyone that wants to go here has to actually authenticate using Face ID in order to see those apps. So you will be able to lock the apps or even lock and also hide them from the home screen. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash a like if you did, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one.